Hey, what's going on, people? My name is Terrell Andretti, and I'm the Narc's Nemesis. For those of y'all watching me on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It helps YouTube's algorithm pick up this content and push it out to more people that need it. Somebody liked it for you, so make sure you like it for somebody. If you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is down below in the video description. If you need to talk, if you need to vent, if you need advice custom made and tailor fitted to your situation, make sure you book a session. I do all cities, all states, all time zones, all countries, so make sure that doesn't deter you from booking a session. My single, Superstition, is out now on all streaming platforms, and it features a voicemail of my ex-narc trying to hoover me, and I ain't going for it. It is also featured in the movie Becky, which is streaming on Amazon Prime. A lot of people had an issue with me promoting this song because I promoted this song when it first came out a year ago, and they were tuned out of the channel for a certain amount of time, and they tuned back in, and I just so happen to be promoting this song again. The reason I am promoting this song again is because now it is featured in a movie, and a lot of people come on this channel because they've heard the song in the movie. So I don't understand why that's an issue that I'm promoting that song, and it's about narcissism, and it helps the channel and the topic and everything like that. So I really don't understand people's logic behind things. They come on your channel and try to tell you how to teach, how to talk, and social media has given too many people voices that don't need a voice. And everybody has their right to their opinion, but at the same time, everybody's so fucking whiny and bitchy and soft, and social media just gives them the outlet to not keep that shit to themselves. And that's one of my downfalls about social media, but it is what it is. For those of y'all that been, on the channel and watching shit, y'all already know nobody comes in here and runs anything. And 9 times out of 10, if you say some stupid shit in the comments, I'm going to see it because I read my comments. But anyway, today I want to talk to y'all about believing the narcissist lies. A lot of y'all make the mistake of believing them when they tell you, you're not a good person, or you're not my type, or I've moved on and now I'm happy, or, you don't have anything on this new person, and, I'm better off, and I done rode into the sunset. Y'all believe these things. And it's crazy that y'all will believe this, but y'all are not aware or not realizing, or not reminiscing on the fact that they've been lying to you the whole relationship. They manipulated you, gaslighted you, cheated on you, kept conversations from you, and things of that nature. But all of a sudden, you think that they're telling the truth about them moving on. You think that they're telling the truth about this new person. You think that they're telling the truth about them being happier, when they have shown you that they are habitual liars. But because of your emotions are engaged, you just out of nowhere assume that they got to be telling the truth about this, because my emotions are telling me so. When they have shown you that they lie about everything else, so why would you figure that they just automatically, all of a sudden, are telling the truth about this? A narcissist is here to warp your perception of reality. That's why I tell y'all stay your ass off they social media, because a lot of y'all go on there, emotions first, and y'all believe whatever it is that they put on there, forgetting the fact that they're a liar. They're a known liar. They're a habitual liar. Forgetting that fact. But y'all will go see these things on their pages and believe it. All of a sudden now they telling the truth. Now that they're out of the relationship with me, they got to be telling the truth, when they've been lying the whole time. But you really think now all of a sudden they're telling the truth. Oh, well, this has to be true. Because your emotions are telling you that it's true. It has to be. Because why else would it not work with me, but it work with somebody else? And you're forgetting their behavioral patterns. So you going based off of what you want to feel, and you're not believing and assessing their behavioral patterns. A liar is just not gonna all of a sudden turn into a truth teller because he's in a different situation. No, he's going to tell a different lie. She's going to tell a different lie to fit that situation. Narcissists are maladaptive. They don't change. They just adapt to certain situations. But the root of who they are is going to be still in every situation. They don't go to these new situations and just all of a sudden change. Because they told you that you weren't good enough. They told you that you aren't the person. They told you that you're not their type. They told you. They told you things to fit their narrative. And I tell y'all, narcissists hate themselves. So a lot of the things that they tell y'all is how they feel about themselves. Because if you weren't this, that, and the third, why did they end up with you in the first place? You're not my type. But they ended up with you. You're not this, you're not that, but they treated you as such in the love bomb phase. But they will lie to you about yourself because you don't know who you really are. You lost touch of who you really are. So you're believing all of this shit. You're not taking account to the fact that they have a habit of lying. They have a history of lying. So why would I believe anything that you say that's bad about me? Why would I believe anything that comes out of your mouth when you're known to lie? Why would you do that? Because you're not thinking rationally. You're thinking about what you want to feel. Sometimes there's not even a problem. We create it in our head because it soothes our emotions to create that problem. See, when you're emotional, it's hard to think. Your thoughts are everywhere. But when you create a problem, it makes those emotions make sense. And you will think because, oh, well, the problem that I created, since it makes the emotions make sense, that must mean it's right. No, you just created some fucking delusion for your emotions to fit. A lot of times in life, there don't be a problem, we create it. Because when we create the problem, that's what makes our emotions make sense. Well, see, now what I'm feeling makes sense because I've actually created a problem for them to correlate with. A lot of times there don't be a fucking problem. Our anxiety, our trauma, the insecurity, we create it. And once we create the problem, it's like, now what I feel makes sense because you've manifested a problem. We're listening to these individuals talk about us because we're out of touch with ourselves and we don't let them reshape our identity. And they know this. This is why they're able to tell you, oh, well, you ain't shit, or you ain't this, or you ain't that, or whatever the case is, because we've listened to so much of their shit and then we've lost track of, okay, well, I know I'm not that type of person. And it's not so much about being full of yourself too, because a lot of people think narcissism is confidence in yourself. And it's not the case. A lot of people think a narcissist is someone who's confident, someone who believes in themselves, in this, that, and the third. And I get it all the time on well, he must be a narcissist because he's confident, or he believes in himself, or he takes pictures and shit like that. And that's not the fucking case. So they've convinced you that believing in yourself and thinking highly of yourself is narcissistic. They convinced you that having some kind of nuts or having some kind of integrity, any charisma or anything positive Society has taught y'all that that is narcissistic. No, narcissism is when those things are at someone else's expense. Oh, I have to feel good, but at someone else's expense. I have to do this action, but at someone else's expense. I have to lie at someone else's expense. I have to cheat at someone else's expense. Blame, deflect, all of that shit at somebody else's expense. That's narcissism. Somebody having confidence in themselves has nothing to do with your ass unless you're not confident in yourself. Because if you have self-confidence, you have no problem with somebody else being confident in themselves. And a lot of people will label that as narcissistic because a lot of their ex-narcs or whatever, you know, had some kind of confidence in themselves. They thought they looked good or whatever the case is, or they're handsome. I can't tell you how many women think all handsome men are fucking narcissists. All men who have something going for themselves or have some kind of dignity or standards about themselves, they think those are narcissists, and they're fucking not. Those are just men that you probably don't understand because you might be used to dealing with lower tier men. And it's the same for the guys. Stop letting these people convince you of your value based off of lies that they're known for. They ain't been telling the truth the whole relationship, but all of a sudden you want to believe what they say about you. They've been lying about their goddamn self, but you want to believe what they saying about you. Get your own perspective and understand the disorder. Get out of your feelings, because there is no closure, there is no answers there. Understand the disorder. Whether you watch my page, Dr. Romney, the T on NPD, Harry O, Narc Survivor, my boy Zion out there overseas. Whether y'all watch these individuals or not, whoever you watch, make sure you're understanding the disorder and not on your own understanding. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you need a one-on-one phone session, the link is down below in the description. If you need to talk, if you need to vent, if you need advice custom-made and tailor-fitted to your situation, make sure you book a session. I do all cities, all states, all time zones, so in all countries, so do not let that deter you from booking a session. Also, Superstition is out now on all platforms. Features a voicemail of my ex-narc trying to hoover me. I ain't going for it. It is also in the movie Becky. It is streaming now on Amazon Prime, so y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Tap in. My merch store is below. I'm a little behind on merch orders, so please bear with me, but I am addressing and assessing the situation, so bear with me, but I got you. I will be doing live soon. I'm trying to get some stuff straightened out so I can start doing those, but I will be doing live soon. And until next time, another day, another way. You ain't got to listen, but I know you heard me.